and welcome to TL's Cooking Love. Today I'm going to make a chicken marinade that was inspired by my nephew. He had given me a recipe for a marinade that he likes to make, and I'm altering it slightly. He is an amazing cook, so he's really inspired me to do a lot of this, so I'm very grateful for him. And I'm going to start with a half a cup of soy sauce. And the soy sauce that he recommended for me was Pearl River Bridge Superior Light Soy Sauce. So I had stopped by a specialty store to get that. And this is a 1/4 cup of mirin, which is a sweet rice seasoning. See that? I am putting in 1 clove of garlic that I minced. And half a teaspoon of sesame oil. Half a teaspoon of this sea salt that I like. It's a fine grain sea salt. Might even use just a little bit less than that because there's a lot of salt in the soy sauce. So here is my marinade. I almost forgot I chopped up a green onion and threw it in there, and I'm gonna do a dash of white pepper. Okay, now the marinade is complete and I will add chicken to it. What he likes to do is he likes to marinate chicken thighs in this and then grill it up or broil them and get crispy chicken thighs out of that. I'm gonna do something a little bit differently. I'm going to use both chicken thighs and breast of chicken, because we like a combination of both. And I'm going to chop it up because what I'm going to do, instead of grilling them whole, which sounds wonderful, you can certainly do that, I'm going to use this as part of a stir fry. I've been doing a lot of stir frying lately, and I've got some great produce right now, so that's how I'm going to do this. It's really nice when you can find different marinades that you can use to get different flavorings on your meat and in your vegetables, so you don't get tired of stir fries. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to be cutting these into small cubes. Putting them into the marinade so you can see the size of the cubes that I'm doing. They're probably 1/2-inch cubes, and I'm gonna throw them into this marinade and let that sit. It's nice to be able to come up with different flavor profiles for your meats and for your stir fries. And I just finished incorporating the chicken into this one. I'm gonna cover it and put it in the refrigerator. Another way I like to mix up my stir fry, no pun intended, is to throw, instead of throwing it over rice, throw noodles in there. So these are yakisoba noodles that I got already. They're already pre-packaged and cooked, so they're delicious, and towards the end of the stir fry, I like to throw those in. Another option that I've done is to use this rice vermicelli noodle, and they're sort of in between a spaghetti and an angel hair pasta thickness. You boil that up, cook it, and then throw that in the stir fry at the end. And the good thing about stir fries is you can use any vegetables you want, really make it your own. I happen to love these black woodier mushrooms. These are my favorite mushrooms, and they are crunchy and delicious. So have some of these. Love these in a stir fry. And I just get very excited to cook with these. They make it just really, there's some extra flavor and crunch to the stir fry that I really enjoy with these mushrooms. So I chop them up and go pretty thin on them, not too much, too thin. This way. The cabbage is in my way. And I just leave all my chopped vegetables right on the board, so it's easy to throw them into the wok once I get to that point. I've got some Napa cabbage, and I've got some shredded carrots that I'll use, a bag of shredded carrots that I can just throw in as I'm stir frying. And the cabbage I like to chop up pretty thin. You get a lot of bulk out of the cabbage, so you really don't need to use too much of it. That's a nice amount. Kind of base it on the amount of chicken I'm cooking. Cabbage chopped up fairly small. And also it depends if you're using rice or noodles. For me, when I use noodles, I like to chop things a little bit smaller than when I'm putting it over rice. Okay, let's get the wok going. This might be a funny angle, but I think it'll work for the wok. First, I'm gonna turn it on. Very extra high heat. And I like to use avocado oil because it has a higher burning temperature than other oils, like olive oil. And I'll just put in maybe a tablespoon of the avocado oil. And I love this flavor, so I always put a dash of, this is organic, toasted sesame oil, just because I love that flavor. And I'll just put a dash in that. You don't need much, and that just brings a whole different flavor profile to it. So that's gonna heat up for just a moment. It doesn't take long. And the chicken, which has been marinating really not too long. It was maybe an hour or so. I would have preferred to marinate it longer, and you can always do that if you're planning ahead. So, chicken in. And I'm reserving the juice to marinate here. I will probably throw that in, but a little bit later. So right now, what I want to do is just stir fry the chicken and that going for, it's probably going to take about 10 minutes for the chicken to cook, and then I will, chicken's been cooking about, I don't know, maybe 7 to 10 minutes. I'm going to throw in some of the veggies, starting with the black wood ear mushrooms. Handful of shredded carrots. That incorporated first before I add the cabbage. There's the cabbage. I also chopped up some fresh cilantro, which I'll add at the very end. Just about a minute or two before I add the yakisoba. I did not need any more of the liquid marinade. If you did want to use more of that, they suggest you hard boil it for a couple of minutes before you add it, or just save some of that marinade on the side, and then you can always use that. This is ready for the noodles, and these are the yakisoba noodles that I'm just gonna kind of break up. Add in, and you incorporate that into the stir fry. 2 packages. And again, you can use other noodles. You just have to cook them first. These are pre-cooked. And then add them. Good. Add in cilantro. Fresh cilantro everywhere. I love adding cilantro into stir fries. I want these noodles to heat up, so that'll probably be another couple of minutes of stir frying. The good thing with this is you don't have to make rice on the side. You've got the noodles incorporated, and it's like a one-pot meal, you know? Good. Stir fry is ready, and I'm gonna go in a bowl here and get my taster and let you know how it is. Okay, let's try.
All right.
Make sure you get some of that mushroom on your fork there.
Awesome. It looks really good.
To twirl it with the pasta. Good.
When I eat like that, you know it's because it's really good.
It is. It's really good. I love the crunch of these mushrooms.
I know, that really stands out.
Delicious.
Plus the carrots, it all gives it a good crunch. It's really tasty.
And really fresh. We poured ourselves an ice cold salutatoire. Salud.
Salud.
Good pairing.